researches my Twitter feed, never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. These getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black, and I can see the rap, and I believe in cap, and I agree with cap, I believe in rap, I believe that I'm that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Black Knights of Buenos Aires taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Good. Come on.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray changing the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Broncos at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got his man, it's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's another Broncos.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete here.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he fires one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Denver Broncos. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing now is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. To throw is Murray. This is caught. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right? Close, 10. Right.
First down, Love to pass. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Love. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Black Knights 0.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Touchdown, Broncos! Michael Pittman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about your hands there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On third down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 19 yards.
On play action, Love to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Third and long for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On fourth down, Love. Here's Johnson with a reception. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Thomas on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Love now to pass on first down.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First down going to the air with Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Love.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Love now.
Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Love. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Runs through the contact.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That's out quickly to Bateman. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing. Love. That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Touchdown! John Mechie from 17 yards out. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Trucks over it. And now he picks up the spare. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play fake. Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Coach.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ace.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Love, they go play action now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Seal, black. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Love. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Love to pass. Deontay Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Black Knights 14. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Green, green, green.
Here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Easy, quibble, quibble. 2-2.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Come on. Hey.
And motioning left, that's Pittman.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Fight, white. Set.
Following the interception, Love.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down.
Play action this time with Love. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here's Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's 1st down.
Coach. Omaha.
Back to throw, Murray.
Pass complete, it's Hockenson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Murray.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that's going to be incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's second down. To throw is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And it's a big play there to secure the football. And, folks, we are headed to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Swim.
First throw of overtime for Murray. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Omaha. 2-2.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Big Ace.
Here's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Denver, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
The loss here will move them back to...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say